Hey guys, today I'm reviewing Pradas Glow Sunless Tanning Mousse. A lot of you requested that I try this one out, and I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars after trying it, so I do like it. I just knocked it down for a couple of kind of big reasons, and I'll get into that right now. This is a 3.4 ounce bottle, and it's $25, but they charge you an extra $10 for shipping within the United States, which is ridiculous for a small 3 ounce bottle. I know it doesn't cost $10 to send. So that made it $35, so that's over $10 an ounce, which is so expensive for a self-tanner. Definitely more than average. This is a tanning mousse, and it has a dark guide. So the guide comes out dark brown. You can definitely see where you're applying it. It's a very fluffy mousse. I really like the texture. It's not too thick, not too thin. As far as the smell goes, it has a very interesting smell, and I really liked the smell. It's very sweet, very girly. It did a good job covering up the DHA when I applied it. However, by the next morning, I could still smell that sweet scent, but the DHA was definitely more apparent. It didn't smell horrible. I've smelled worse, but you could definitely smell the DHA the next morning. Applying it is pretty easy as long as you use a tanning mitt. That's an absolute must with this one because the guide is so dark. It goes on pretty much like your average mousse. Once I was done applying it, I did have some streaks, but that was from the color guide. I felt really confident that I applied it everywhere because the guide helped me see where I was putting it. And this one will stain your towels, your clothes, so be careful because the guide is so dark. As far as the drying time goes, I've come to expect a longer drying time with mousses, but this one kind of pleasantly surprised me. It only took about 20 minutes to fully dry, which isn't too bad, and it didn't feel really sticky while I waited for it to dry, so that was really awesome. My skin felt pretty smooth while I waited for it to dry. Now the results. The next morning I woke up, I left it on overnight. The next morning I woke up so dark, but a lot of that was from the color guide. So once I showered it off, I was a little bit lighter, but I still was really dark. I had a deep bronze color, and I really liked the color. It's exactly what I want out of my self-tanners. It looked like I had just gotten back from a week vacation in Hawaii or something, but this one really sticks to your dry areas. So even though I moisturized beforehand, like my elbows, my fingers, my feet, they looked so jacked up because the tan really stuck and was so streaky on those areas. But the rest of my body looked good, but those areas were just really dark, streaky, kind of orangey looking, and I don't really know how to prevent that because I did moisturize. Also, since this is only a 3 ounce bottle, you'll only get like 2 full body applications out of this, which sucks, especially for the price. And if you're looking for a light to medium tan, this is not your tan. This one's definitely dark, so for those of you who like a dark tan, this is dark. But another reason I had to mark them down is they have absolutely terrible customer service. So first of all, when you order, they don't send you any confirmation email, which was kind of confusing for me because I got so many requests to review this one. I had forgotten I ordered it, so I went to check my email for the confirmation and there wasn't one, so I ordered it again. Well, once I realized I'd ordered it twice and I got 2 bottles, I tried to email them to return one, and I didn't hear anything back. I tried emailing, calling multiple times, never heard anything back. So you really can't return this one at all if you're unhappy with it, or if you accidentally order twice like I did. So I had to mark them down just because their customer service is so terrible. And that's something else that I look for in a self-tanning product. I look for the company as a whole. If there ever is a problem with the product or something, I want to know that they stand behind it. They don't. Also, this is said to be the self-tanner that the Victoria's Secret Angels use. I kind of looked it up, and the girl that spray tans the Victoria's Secret Angels developed this product. So I'm not exactly sure that this is the mousse that she's using on them, or if she's using her spray tan product. I'm guessing it's the spray tan product, not this mousse. That would be my guess, but I'm not sure. Men, this is a good color. If you want a dark color, I do like it. Just make sure you don't make any errors with your order or don't want to return it because you can't do that. But I was happy with the color. I wish I liked their customer service and their price point better because I would have marked them a little higher. But it is really expensive, especially for such a tiny bottle. I don't think that I've seen a company that has a mousse in a 3 ounce, so this is more of like a travel size, I'm guessing. But they didn't seem to have a bigger size. So as far as it lasted about 5 days on my body, and it faded really streaky, especially on those areas where it turned out bad to begin with, like my hands, my knees, elbows, those faded really streaky. I had to exfoliate to get the tan off. But the rest of my body faded a little bit streaky, not as streaky as those other areas. But I was happy that it did last 5 days. That's pretty good for a self-tanner. So overall, I ended up giving this 3.5 out of 5 stars. I do think it's better than your average self-tanner. I would reach for it again if I needed to. I would use it again, but I would definitely make sure to moisturize those areas even more. I don't really know how I would fix my hands and stuff going forward. So, like I mentioned, if you want a dark self-tanner, the color is nice. Don't try this if you're looking for a natural shade though. I want to know if you guys have tried this, comment below with your experience, or if you have another self-tanner you want me to test out, you can comment that. And for more information on this self-tanner and many others, please visit us online at SelfTanning.com and on Facebook and Twitter.